Hey guys, Nicholas here with two professional traders, David and John. We got a nice update for you. It's not a new trade. We are looking over how we did on yesterday's trade and why we made a good call and why it's important to stay safe in this big market. John, what is happening?
Thanks, Nicholas. We just wanted to kind of update you guys on yesterday's emergency Bitcoin trade because it means a lot of things to where the market might be going. And we're going to share some secrets in this that you can really use. We've shared them with our subscribers. We have a lot in our educational videos, but this video is dedicated to showing you in real time what's going on with Bitcoin and how much you can read out of a chart. So let's take a look. We started out by saying that we knew a key number in Bitcoin's support was at 9,500, which is roughly right below those. I'll show you those three candles right here. They all went below 9,500, but all ended up above by the end of the day. And for a lot of reasons that we're not going to share in this video, we knew 9,500 was the number to watch. We told you in the video yesterday, if you watched it, get in above 9,500. David's going to chime in a minute here and tell you how our trade is going. But you'll notice that it actually went just below 9,500 yesterday and then shot back up and closed almost at 9,900. So it bounced off the support. That's great. We got in and now we're profitable, and that, is great. But when you look at the overall pattern of the last couple of days, it's not very exciting to think it's going to hold because you've got these three huge down days on increasing volume. So always pay attention to indicators like that. We're dropping and the volume is increasing. People are dumping their Bitcoin. You don't necessarily want to be buying into that unless you know key support levels. So why we're doing this video is today, look what happened. The price dropped almost back down, and on different platforms, it looks a little different. That gives me confirmation. We'll explain that to our subs, but you don't need to know it to understand our point here, which is it almost dropped back down. It tested 9,500 again and bounced back already on lower volume. So the translation there is when it came back to that key number, there were fewer sellers. And look at the reaction. We've shot up. So that's a bullish sign. And most people are thinking this is a very bearish setup. You've got dropping prices, increasing volume. People are abandoning it. You're coming close to support. And we see a sign that, wait a minute, the powers that be are dumping, are trying to get you out so they can get in and take it back up. Because don't forget, we've got a big bullish pattern that makes us want to be in Bitcoin safely at all times if we can. So, and that's where Dave's going to pick up because we got out, we got back in, and we're still safe. So that is what I wanted to cover with you because there's other types of patterns that we will educate you on in other videos. But what it points out, let me get to my point, and that is we had a low here. We shot up to a wave. This is called the bullish wave up this way. Now we've come back down and tested that wave successfully. We are set up for a potential what's called bullish wave 3. It's the biggest wave. It could take us back to our 12,000 and beyond. The other target we showed you in a recent video is high as 17,000. So now you can trade incredibly safely. And that's the takeaway. You can get into this trade if you're not in it with a stop. If it drops below this line I showed you in the 92.50 range, you get out. The pattern's broken. But look, we're only at 97, 9,800. There's a great opportunity. You're not too late. Let us cover for you what we did yesterday when we knew this was coming. I'm going to turn it over to our 30-year pro, David. He's going to show you how we've made this thing work so safely, and we're making money, which is always great. David?
Thanks, John. Yeah, and I think the main point here is that to note the extent of the upside. And that's really why for the past few days we've really tried to stay into this long position. Because we do see if it can rally that it can get up to that 12,000 and beyond. If it can get over that, it can get towards the 17,000. So we've really tried to stay in this from along, but be safe about it. And no better evidence than yesterday when we stopped our position out at 10,439, and within about 6 hours we were back into the position with a long position at 95.51. So whether or not this trade wins or not, and again, we have our stop, like I think, John, we have ours set at 9,000. Depending on the trade, when it gets close, we may stop it out closer to that 92.50. But the point is that we're still in the trade, but regardless of what happens, we've saved that 900 points between 10,400 and 9,500. No matter what happens, if it does end up going back up and we make a ton on this trade, we've made an extra, 10% or so because we didn't hold it for that period. If it goes down and we get out, again, we've lost small amounts, and that's what we're all about. Take small losses and put yourself in position for big wins. We're going to be realistic with you guys. You're not going to win every trade. It's about money management. It's about risk management. It's about taking your losses when you have to, keeping them small, and staying in the game. And that's what we've done on this move. And we're hoping that the patterns play out to the upside. And if not, we'll be out and we'll monitor it and we'll get back to you guys and let you know how we're handling it.
Hey, thanks, David. We've got one more big piece of news for you. We're going to do a second video, so make sure you check back. Hopefully you've subscribed so you'll get notified. We're going to cover altcoins because that's the most exciting part of what we're showing you. Is this pattern got used by altcoins similarly? So we have a similar setup. If you've been watching an altcoin and you want to get in, there's a safe entry for most large altcoins too. So check out that video when you can. Good things are happening in the crypto market. And if they're not, if we're wrong, we're going to be able to get to the sidelines with very small losses. Extremely exciting setup. Nicholas, back to you.
And chances are you're not going to be able to read between the lines as well as the professionals do, and that's where we're trying to help you as well. If you think you can see something that even we missed, make sure you comment so we can check it out as well. See you guys in the next one.